What to do, my Prizepick family? I know it's been a minute since I made a Prizepick video. I had a lot of stuff I was working on, so I didn't have kind of the time to really just break down. And as you guys know, from if you really support this channel, you support this channel for Prizepick, or you support this channel for all the other stuff I do on this channel, that you know, like, if I can't put my full effort into it, I'm not gonna do it, because I don't want to, you know, give people any bad picks, any bad things, because like I say, this is something that we trying to build as a reputation and give you guys good picks, give you guys good looks and everything. So if it's something that it wasn't gonna give y'all the 100%, I wasn't just gonna fall back until I had the time to do it. So now I got a little more time on my hand. I see a lot of people has been, you know, noticing Prizepick now, so you're getting a lot of new people playing on Prizepick. So before we jump to this video, I got a lot of different picks for you guys. This video, I don't have just NBA. I'm gonna give you guys some college basketball, and I'm gonna give you guys some hockey picks as well. I don't know how comfortable you guys are with hockey or stuff like that, but it's, for the most part, I've been playing with a couple hockey picks, and the ones that I just been sticking with has been the ones that just been, you know, hitting consistently. So I'm gonna share some of those with you guys as well. But before we jump into anything to this video, if you're new to this channel, if you're not subscribed already, feel free, or just go ahead and subscribe, turn on your post notifications. Every video I give you guys, I'm giving you guys free picks. I'm giving you guys almost 15 at the lowest, depending on like how many games is going on today. Like NBA today's got 3 games going on. College got a lot of games, going on, but Prizepick's only going off of like 4 or 5, and then hockey got like three or 4, I believe, as well. But based on, you know, the picks that they give us for today and everything, it's based on the amount of picks I will give you guys. But for the most part, I always try to give at least more than 10 picks, at the minimum 10 picks. And it's going to be plays that I am playing personally. Like I said in every video, it's your choice if you want to play these plays. You don't have to play these plays. This is just my insight of how I play. And you could take this information and run with it, or you could take the information just to give or take how you play your picks. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead, subscribe, like. We giving you guys free picks, 15+ picks. I'm gonna try to talk a little slow. Just get listen to me, say the names. If you gotta press pause, go back and forth, do that as well. No, I don't have a Telegram. No, I don't have a group or anything of that nature right now. I'm trying to really just get on the hang of consistently posting videos of picks. So you guys work with me. You show me the love, you subscribe, you like, you leave comments, you leave feedback. I always answer comments for my people who already know me and know how I do this Prizepick thing. They know I answer comments, and I try to help everybody out, because we're all winning about this. You win money, I win money. Shoot, sometimes people leave comments and stuff like that. I take off of that. I listen to those comments as well, because I'm just an average person as well, trying to get these picks and win some money. So, like I said, go ahead and subscribe now, join the family, man. The more subscribers we get, the more picks and more comfortable I can get with, you know, giving you guys these breakdowns. So enough of that, we're gonna go ahead and jump to this video. I'm gonna explain every pick, I'm gonna break down every pick. So my first pick on here, and I will put this as my number one pick as well, is Giannis Antetokounmpo for 33.5 points. So Giannis for the 33.5 points. I believe they're playing Washington. Last game I played with Giannis, he didn't play. So, you know, if a person doesn't play, it really counts as a make. So it's like they don't play, so it counts as a make. So it still was a make. But reason why I feel like Giannis will complete this 33.5 is because when you look at Washington and the points they give up to centers, like Joel Embiid had 48 points on them as well. And then with Giannis is kind of the leader of that Bucks team. And when you look at the feedback off of when the Bucks played Washington without Giannis, and I believe also without Drew Holiday, they lost by a decent amount. But you gotta look at like their backup players, like what's his name? The backup center. I can't think of the name off my head. He had like 10 rebounds, 19 points. Like their Lopez had like 10 rebounds, 20-something points, something like that. So just imagine Giannis being in that picture. I feel like you can either play Giannis for the points or his rebounds. They got his rebounds at 12.5. Giannis is good for a good night to have 13+ rebounds. and really he can dominate way past that. Giannis can go off for like 20-something rebounds. So Giannis is always good to play. It just depends on the flow of how he's playing, if he's, you know, in rhythm and stuff like that. So I always play Giannis. I like that play for Giannis. Next on here we have Markkanen. I think that's how you Markkanen. Yeah, I think that's how you saying this name right. For the 25.5 points. He's from Utah. If I'm saying his name wrong, forgive me. I probably wrote it down wrong or whatever. But for the 25.5 points, he's mostly just a scorer, bro. Like, if you want to be honest, I'd never play him in the points, rebounds, and assists, and I'd never play him in the fantasy, just for the simple fact of, like, some games he have 25+ points and no rebounds, no assists, or 2 rebounds, no assists. So it really don't be necessary to play on there, because Prizepick is going to always add on extra, even if those people doesn't average a certain amount. It's just the simple fact that you're playing points, rebounds, and assists. So I'm more comfortable with his points, 25.5 points. I believe he's like 4 out of 5 on those points. Every game he's dropping more than 20+ points a game. So I'm comfortable with that. Then we got SGA for the 28.5 points. For the past couple games, SGA has been, you know, if you can tell, like, if you pay attention to Prizepick, once you look at it, you'll see as well. His last couple games, he had a poor scoring performance. But when you think about every time they play, he plays big competition. He try to score more. He try to do more because he's trying to win against that big competition. When they played Dallas, he had 40-something+ points and stuff like that. And last time they played Boston, I believe he had 24 points, if I'm not mistaken. And then also with Jason Tatum had less than 30 as well when they played. I'm gonna get on that Jason Tatum subject after that. But with SGA, I feel like this game, the second time is always hard. The second time is always a better performance than the first time. So I feel like I'm comfortable with the 28.5 points. To be honest, I feel like he's gonna have at least 33 points. That's what I'm looking at for him to have. So 28.5 is low on my end. Even though the last game they played, he went under on this, I'm still gonna play the over. I feel like this game they're gonna play more competitive. They're gonna have more, you know, drives and stuff like that as well. So now I'm gonna hop on to Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum, they have him at 30.5 points. He's 2 out of 5 for the last 5 games. He's been under the last 2. He's been under like in the 20s. The 2 games he hit on, it was like 33 and I believe 33, 35, I believe. I don't know. I'm not off my head. And then the last one he missed was 30. So the last time they played OKC, Marcus Smart was in foul trouble. So Marcus Smart didn't really play that many minutes. So that led Jason Tatum to be more of that floor general. So I like the 30.5 points because, like I said, the second game is more always competitive. And then when they played him last game, I believe he had 29, so he was just a little bit off. So that's why I feel like Prizepick dropped a little low. Usually they'll try to put Jason Tatum points at like 31, something like that. So I like it. I like it for the 30.5. I feel like this game is going to be a more competitive game, especially if Smart don't get in foul trouble. That leaves Smart being more of that floor general for them, and Jason Tatum being more of the scorer, him and Jalen Brown. So I like the 30.5 points, and then also I like his 4 assists. He's 4 out of 5 for the 4 assists. But sometimes you got to think about, like, competition-wise, it just depends on, like, if this game turns into a blowout, Jason Tatum is just going to be like, Jason Tatum not going to have the 4 assists. If this game turns into a game that is like a back-and-forth competitive game, Jason Tatum can make those 4 assists. So just keep that in mind off of when you make those picks. Next on here, we have Jalen Williams for the 15.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So, as you guys know, if you have been paying attention to Prizepick, when most of these people doing these videos, I believe everybody now at this point is talking about Jalen Wilson, because Jalen Wilson is really becoming into himself, into the league now, getting more minutes with OKC, being more of that, you know, more of a target with OKC. He's dropping more like 14+ points a game, and then he's averaging at least a decent amount of rebounds, 5 or more rebounds. Prizepick is not showing his points by itself, but they do have the points, rebounds, and assists, and I believe he's 4 out of 5 on that as well. So I'm comfortable with Jalen Wilson for that 15.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's going to be another one on my top list for my top list. So I have Giannis. I have Giannis on my top 5. I have Jalen Wilson on my top 5. Next on here, we have Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown for the 13.5 first half points. So last game when they played him in the first half, he had dropped 16, and he was not in that second half for like the first half of that second half. So I feel like when they play competition, like Jalen Brown is going to always be that startup guy. Jalen Brown is going to start it off with the scoring, and then Jason Tatum's going to come in. And that's unless they're playing against a high caliber team that's like, you know, it's back and forth scoring. Then it's whoever get the ball in their hand going to score it. You get what I mean? But for the most part, when they play like OKC, Houston, and stuff like that, Jalen Brown is going to be the guy who's going to be starting it up at the jump. So Jalen Brown for the 13.5 points in the first half, I like it. Then also I like his 2.5 3-points made. So Jalen Brown shoots a lot of threes. He shoots a lot of threes. Most games he's shooting 5+ threes a game. And then also some games, like last time they played him, I believe he shot 0 for 5. But if he's shooting at least 5 threes, I like my chances of him shooting 5 threes and making, you know, 2, 3 of them. So, and most games he's knocking down threes. He have like a lot of games he done hit 3 plus more threes. Like one game he had like 6 threes. Like, so I'm comfortable with that 2.5 3-pointers made for Jalen Brown. And then Sabonis, however you say his name, from the Kings. They have him for the 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And I believe that's the first half play I'm playing on this. First half for the 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And I believe he's 5 out of 5 on that. He is a rebound getter. Like, he's going to get 10+ rebounds a game. He's going to have 10+ rebounds a game. And he's going to score at least. He's ending the game about like 20+ points. Last game, they're playing the same people. I believe they're playing, who they're playing? Who's playing today? Who they're playing? I can't think about who they're playing. Oh, they're playing Utah. They're playing Utah. Last game, they just recently played Utah. I believe he had 30 points and 12 rebounds. And he also covered this in the first half. His first half plays, he's been covering, I believe that's 4 out of 5. 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's another one on my top 5. I like that for the first half, and I also like his full game play. Next on here we have Marcus Smart for the 10.5 rebounds and assists. For those rebounds and assists, I'm loving that rebounds and assists with Marcus Smart, because how the NBA has been going lately, you see more point guards getting more rebounds than the average forwards and I wouldn't say centers, but the average forwards and the average shooting guards, stuff like that. It's like most of the time, if a rebound's up in the air, free space, and there's more of your team down, your team down there, they're gonna let the point guard grab the rebound so he can just come down and float the ball. So most of the time, it's like you see Stephen Curry having a lot of rebounds, Smart having a lot of rebounds. Who else is another one that, you know, crashed the rebounds a lot? Like Holiday have a lot of rebounds. For point guards, they're having like 4 or 5 rebounds a game. And then you know about these guys being the floor general, so they're going to pass the ball. Smart's averaging almost about 6 assists a game. Lately, he's been going crazy on the assists as well. So, as long as he play his role, he don't get in foul trouble, I feel like 10.5 rebounds and assists is low, and I feel like he can cover that as well. So, for the NBA, that's the ones I have. Right now, for my top 5, I have Giannis. I have Jalen Wilson for the 15.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Not points, rebounds, assists, but points, rebounds. I have Sabonis for the 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Giannis, 33.5 points. And then I'm going to throw in Jason Tatum, 4 assists. So that's 4 out of the 5 right now. So now I'm going to jump on to college. So college, it's a few slates of games. Basically, these picks I'm picking is just some that I've been kind of running with. And I have like a little confidence in them. They're a little low, whatever. Most of these guys are like 4 out of 5 on their plays anyway. Then I'm going to break it down while I'm choosing them. First on my list, Oso from McQuint. He's at 11.5 points. He's 4 out of 5 for that. He's averaging almost 14 points a game. So I'll take that as well. I believe they're playing I want to say not Seton Hall. I forget who they're playing off the top of my head. But 11.5 points. He's averaging almost 14. I'm going to be good with that to play. Blake Henson from Pitt. From Pitt. Yeah, from Pitt. He has 14.5 points. He's 4 out of 5 on that as well. Averaging almost 19 points a game. So, he's one of their top scorers for them as well. This next one as well is one of their top scorers for Virginia, the University of Virginia. This is Jaden Gardner for the he has 12.5 points. He's 4 out of 5 on that one as well. With Virginia, they're more of a defensive team. And really right now with their ranking, they're ranked number 6, but they really don't even need to be ranked number 6. They lost to Miami, which brought them, I don't even think they're number 6. I think they are number 6. They lost to Miami. They was ranked number 3. They played at Miami. They lost to Miami. Miami was number 20. So that brought them down to 6. I feel like they should have dropped way more dramatically than that. So really they haven't even been playing any ranked teams since then. So now coming into this game, I feel like I just feel like they're more of a defensive team. They're not scoring that much. Their leading scorer is averaging 13 points a game, and he's their leading scorer, averaging 13 points a game. And he's their leading rebounder as well. So they're more of a defensive team, but he's their leading scorer, so the ball's going to be ran through him. So I'm comfortable with that 12.5 points. He's 4 out of 5 on it. It's been working for him, so we're going to run with it and keep running with it. Then we have Ryan. He's the big man for his team. His last name Carpenter. I can't know. I'm bad with R's, man. So when they be coming out, R's and E's be tongue twist to be messing me up. But you'll know who I'm talking about. Only Ryan that's up there. 13.5 points. He's 3 out of 5. He missed one game. And I believe that will get Marquint. I believe he missed that game. But when you look at, from me being comfortable with him, I look at that Texas game. Texas was ranked like number 2, I believe. That Texas game, he had like 20 points. And every other game, he's averaging double figures. He's averaging 20, 13 points. The games that he missed on this 3 out of 5, it was either either he didn't have that many minutes or his shot wasn't just going in, but he's taking the shots. So if I always look at it, if a person is getting the most shots on the team, the game is going to be ran through him. So it's more better than none that he'll be covering the points that's going out there. And then next we have Kevin from TTU for Texas Tech. 16.5 points. He's 3 out of 5 on that, averaging 19 points a game. And most of the games that he's covering on is 20+ points or better. So I'm comfortable with that as well. They're playing Kansas. Kansas has been a little wishy-washy, man. That goes along with these next picks too. Like Jalen Wilson, they have him at 19.5 points. He's been really their scorer for these last 2 games for real. You got what's his name? Last name Dick. He's been coming into the season. I had really high hopes for him. I'm thinking that he was gonna score a lot. Like he haven't been bad. He's like 3 out of 5, but the last 2 games he's been really bad. I've been playing him. He's missing bad. So I'm not comfortable with playing him. I'm not even gonna bring him into this conversation. But Jalen, the 19.5 points. I'm comfortable with that. They're playing Texas Tech. Texas Tech is gonna be a defensive team too, but from the most part of how these games been going, he's been getting the ball as the scorer. So comfortable with that. Now we're gonna go to hockey. With hockey, guys, like hockey is kind of, I'll say hockey and soccer is like easy money on PrizePicks, but people just don't know about hockey and soccer for real unless you're just a hockey and soccer fan. So I really don't even know too much about hockey, but I just been playing on these picks because it's been working for me. So I just mix them up. So Andrew, they have him for 3 shots on the goal. He's 4 out of 5 on that. This is the order of how many shots on the goal he had for the last couple games. Last game he had 7. The game before that 5. The game before that 5. The game before that 4. The game before that 2. So he's been on a roll with averaging more than 3 shots on the goal. And I believe they're playing the same team. Then we got Matt for the 2 block shots. So he's 5 out of 5 on that. He's one of the ones I've been playing on consistently. I just been running with him playing because he's 5 out of 5. He haven't been, he haven't been letting me down. So he had 2 games he hit. He's right at 2. So that still counts as a make. So I've been running with him as well. Same for this next one. Jalen. I mean, not Jalen. I'm sorry. Dylan. He is at 0.5 block shots. And he's been getting at least 1 shot a game. He's 5 out of 5 on that. So I've been playing him as well. Then we got I'm finna say his last name wrong. Fuck it. Carlin for the 0.5 goals as well. He's 4 out of 5 on that one as well. So those just been the ones I've been running with hockey. I just been playing them inside. Like I mix my plays up and just mix them up because it's kind of harder to stick with one sport and run all 6 plays. I know everybody's trying to run this 6 plays thing. And if you're new to PrizePicks, man, don't get into the thing of trying to get rich quick, man. It's not that simple as people trying to make it seem on social media, man. It really is a process to this. You can watch all these videos. You can take all this stuff from people. Nobody's a professional. You're not the one shooting the ball. You're not the one in the game. You never know how stuff goes. People can get hurt. Anything can happen. Prime example for the game last night. And not all the time PrizePicks refunds money. Only reason last night stuff was getting refunded is because the whole game got canceled. So keep that in mind, man. People can get hurt. Anything can happen. So don't try to just get rich quick, putting all your money into 6 plays. 6 plays is hard to kind of play on. I hit on 6 plays, but it's not to where it's like easy money all the time. It's just you got to strategize, mix your picks up. I will add Matt inside my top 5 as well for the block shots, 2 block shots. He's 5 out of 5 on that. Same as Dylan. I'll add him in that as well, 5 out of 5 on that. So guys, this is just a couple picks that I have for you today. You can choose to play these picks. You can choose not to play these picks. Leave me some feedback if you got anything you want to say, any questions you have. If you have any picks that you are concerned about and you want, a little feedback about them, send them in the comments. I'll look them up, give you some information based on what I see and let you know if those picks are good or not. And like I said in the beginning of the video, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Just from this video, man, we broke it down. I try not to keep it as long, but I want to give you guys a little insight, a little feedback of why I'm choosing these picks and stuff like that. And I'm sorry for all the pausing and stuff like that. It's been a little minute since I've been doing PrizePick videos, so got to get back in the flow of everything. But if you guys got any questions, leave comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, stay tuned, turn on your post notifications so as soon as I post, you can see these. PrizePicks haven't dropped all the games yet, so like Washington is not, all their players not on there yet, and then a couple other like bench players are not on there yet. I'm hoping they put White for Boston on there because White been giving a good, decent performance for the past couple games. So he's another one that I'm going to be on the lookout for. So you guys just stay tuned. Like I said, man, subscribe to the channel. We got more things I'm going to bring to this channel, man. I'm trying to get a podcast going on. There's a lot of stuff that I'm working with right now. I've been working with something that's kind of big for me, so I'm trying to get that thing going on as well. As soon as I have that going on, I'll be bringing it to the channel to attention as well. So if you guys want to see all that stuff, podcasts, talking about stuff, mental health, a lot of things. You're going through some stuff. We all go through some stuff. So just stay tuned for videos like that. Be sure to subscribe. See y'all in the next video. Good luck tonight. Hope everybody cash out. Deuces.